Kubor ka Batesi TV. Lawan Rashapi da ka Orange Nissan Loom Sopo near Fire Brigade Shillong. Ringkat bat ka net footage. Ordar mapi. Minwan ra mangi hakerdog ying jongpi.
Menteri Rangba jong ke jela Konrad Konggel Sangma hakasngi palai jong ke arpu arterik ubna yayong arajar arpuway ulaong baka sorkar jela kan salet pensngo syiki tendong skor jong ke sorkar pedeng nega bentaban pelaj ye ka bahak pisa na ka atma nirbhar abian kenang ban weng ye ke jingeh bala mat de ka office jong ke Meghalaya Energy Corporation Limited. Katkum kejingnya tu jong Menteri Rangba ke sorkar pedeng kaladet pelat ya kepisa pada shimram na ke atma nirbhar abian bat benta ke sorkar kadang yakun ban yo sakaram pisan ke benta ke kenti ke baar kenang ban yo siudep ya karam bala pensa teng haki company sam boarding syaka jela Meghalaya ke bala kot daki spak kelur tengka.
As you're aware that in the past 10 years, 15 years, a lot of the liabilities have built up for MECL, including more than 500 crores for NTPC, close to more than 500 crores for NEPCO, and so on and so forth. In the last few months, there has been a tremendous pressure on MECL to clear all of these pending dues of the last 10-15 years within a month or 2 months. Therefore, there has been a tremendous pressure, and though the dues, as I said, have not been for the current ones, for the current dues, the MECL has been paying the different generation companies on a regular basis, but it's more to do with the past dues. So we have taken this matter up, and that's the reason why, after pressure from the different generation companies, we had gone ahead with the Atmanirbhar loan, and we have now moved, and the first tranche has been released. Now we are working towards getting the second tranche, which requires a few more decisions to be made. So today we have taken those decisions, and we'll be moving with Government of India for the second tranche, and hopefully we'll be able to resolve these issues. But what is important to know that it has all come to us in the last 2-3 months. Entire pressure of the last 10-15 years has come in the matter of 2 months, 3 months, which we had to clear, and hence the pressure that was coming into us. Whether it was through NTPC, they asked us to clear their entire liabilities for the past 15 years. Whether it's NIPCO also, they said we have to clear the entire liabilities of the last 15 years. So that's the kind of pressure that was there in the power department. But because of the detailed work and homework that has been done by the officials in MECL, we have managed to clear 50%. And we are hopeful that in the next few days and weeks, we'll be able to do the rest also. The liabilities have been pending for the past many years, and now those bills are being forced to be cleared within this month, within the last month. So you're talking of 1,300 crores being paid in a matter of 2 months' time. So you can clearly imagine the kind of pressure that is being put on MECL, which to some extent is also unreasonable. Where many steps are being taken, the space should have been given to MECL to be able to, in a time-bound manner, 6 months, 1 year time should have been given to do this. But that pressure was put in, and that's the reason why so many challenges were there in the last 2 months. But one after another, we have been overcoming those challenges. Whether it's PFC, the dues were there, whether the PGCI, the dues were there. All these have been building up for many years. But then the pressure was on us in the last 2 months to clear all the dues of the last 15 years. So that's the challenge we faced. But I'm hopeful that we'll be able to complete and the entire process. We are exploring the opportunities, the possibilities of what we can do to manage the situation better. As was said that this is a very difficult time in the sense that April is always the period when we face this kind of situations. But we realized also that if we were to rationalize the power usage, then maybe throughout the year we could do a much more balancing act. Rather than having 8-9 hours of load shedding, it's better that we have a standard, 1 hour, 2 hours. So there could be a possibility where we may have to go for that, keeping in mind the high amount of expenditure that we have to incur. And all these are being examined. We have not taken any decision as yet, but we are exploring all the possibilities. We need to go for some strict measures to streamline the functioning of MECL. There are so many factors and so much of dues that are there. So therefore, some stern measures will be taken up. I cannot share all of that with you right now because the roadmap has been prepared. But we're exploring and we're seeing what possibilities are there to stabilize MECL. Close to 70 crores have been recovered, but exact numbers are not with me. But a lot of these recoveries are taking place. But I take this opportunity also to urge our consumers also. I'm not saying everybody, but there are certain consumers, who have not been very clear with MECL. There are some cases that have come up in certain parts of Shillong where the domestic lines were being used for commercial lines. There have been cases that have come out where the same consumer has got 20, 30 connections. So all these kind of irregularities are there in MECL, which we're trying to resolve. We are also working on the different mechanisms to overall create more efficiency in the system. So it's a lot of work that is to be done. We are hopeful. Work has started, and we're hopeful that in the coming days and months and years, we will see good transformation of MECL becoming a financially more stronger organization. See, I cannot comment on that because it's wrong to just jump to conclusions based on different remarks that may have been made. But the point is that whoever may be involved in these kind of things, action must be taken because we don't know if they're involved or not. So as I said, it's wrong for me to just conclude and say that they are. But yes, maybe the inquiry will bring clarity to the situation. And if the department recommends that, then definitely something we will positively look into to ensure that these kind of things don't happen in the future.